Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Dawson's Creek rewatch here on Generation In Between, where we are watching the Xennial Classic Show. Dawson's Creek, we're on season 5, episode 13 and 14 we're going to chat about today, but we are going to take a few minutes to talk about, it is February 11th, the day we are recording, and we heard the news just hours ago that James Van Der Beek passed away this morning. Mm-hmm. And it just hit us like a punch to the gut.
Oh my gosh, it's so upsetting.
We got so many messages from other people who are also just like, I mean, he's so young and he's been so sick, but also doing okay. I mean, relatively.
Relatively, yeah.
So we're going to do a tribute episode to him. We were texting today about maybe doing one tonight about him, but we think that it's better. He deserves time for a whole episode where we have research and facts and information instead of just us sitting here crying and talking about how much he means to us and how important he was to our coming of age. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that. That's going to happen really soon. We will have a tribute episode to him, especially because we've been spending so much. It feels like we've been spending so much time with him. It's not him. It was his character, but we've been spending so much time with Dawson's Creek when he was young.
Like that. Like there's the memories of when we watched it before, which we talk about.
Yeah.
Like the first time we saw this episode or whatever. But we've been rewatching for about a year and a half.
I know.
So every week, at one point, it was at least one episode now. It's at least 2 episodes. And you are with him.
I know.
In those moments. And it's just really, this is really a tough one to swallow. Like, well, and also, like, obviously, we knew he had cancer, but I didn't know he'd taken, like, a turn for the worst.
Yeah.
I don't think really anyone did.
Yeah, I think they were being pretty private about it.
And that's fine. But I was surprised. Even though he's sick, I was surprised to hear the news.
Yeah.
Like you said, gut punch for sure. And I saw the woman who plays his mom, who plays Gail. Her name is escaping me at the moment. But right before you got here, on my Instagram was a post from her, and it was like a picture of her and him recently, and then a picture of her and him from like 1997 or something.
Gosh.
And obviously they both looked super young.
Yeah.
And she basically was raving about him and then saying, you know, for everyone hurting and wanting answers, please respect like the family's privacy
absolutely.
At this time. And like, just know that, you know, the family just needs time to process.
Yeah. And I mean, his wife had a post, which is what we saw. Mm-hmm. She was the one who posted it. And I mean, but I think he really did. He was one of those celebrities that did value his fandom. And like, I think honestly, all the Dawson's Creek people really value their fans.
I agree.
Like the dad, even the guy who plays Mitch, still to this day stops and chats and takes pictures and does Comic-Cons. And so does Kerr Smith. Like he's at Comic-Cons all the time. And, you know, and Busy Phillip, like all of them. So anyway, we had to say that. Rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers are, well, I don't pray, but thoughts and love are with the family as they go through all this. And as for like our generation, like I think when somebody that is your age dies, it hits.
It does.
Even if you don't know them in real life, but you've watched them, it hits so different.
Yeah. Because you've seen, like I said, when we rewatch these Dawsons, like we were the age he is roughly in those shows. And we are the age we are now, right? So then when it's like the age we are now and then he died, obviously it was due to an illness, but still, it really does hit. And I was thinking a friend of mine and I, some college friends, and I have a group chat, and someone put it in our group chat and we were talking about it. And my friend in there, Lori, she reminded all of us from Varsity Blues, there's like 3 actors now from that movie that are gone.
I know.
Like Paul Walker, James Van Der Beek, and his name's escaping me, but the one that played Billy Bob. And they were all so young, and we were that age when that movie came out. And so I think it's just, and knowing he's a parent and
small kids,
so many,
and
and knowing how much just everyone really everyone said what a wonderful person he was and everything. It's just hard. It's hitting hard, and
it's just, and I think too, it's like a mortality check because he had cancer. I mean, that's what ended up taking his life, you know, the illness or whatever. Maybe there was an infection or I don't know. They haven't said, but you know, and he was a healthy guy, you know? And so it's a scary thing. It's a mortality, not from a selfish point of view, but it does make you think like at our age, like he was young and then now he's gone. Like it's just, I don't know. I think that's part of why it hits so hard.
Right.
Because it makes you think like that.
It's hard not to think of your own self in that moment.
Yeah.
And your own, and I'm sure we all have people we know who have similar things have happened to. They died too young or for whatever reason. And so it's just a very stark reminder for sure. And so it's kind of, I don't know if weird's the right word, but a little interesting to kind of be business as usual, right?
I know.
Like we're here with our episodes. But I mean, the show, I even said to like one of my kids when we picked her up from school today, I was down about it.
Yeah.
She was like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
Although there was a bit of a funny moment after that. Brent's like, wait, he was Dawson? And I was like, yes. He's like, no, I knew he was on the show. I thought Dawson was the girl. I'm like,
oh
no,
my
that's
God.
Joey. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, get out of here.
Get out. You're not
Even
allowed.
My child was like, Dawson's from Dawson's Creek. She's like, oh, that guy. Like,
well,
she
Cooper
knew.
texted me when I was on my way to class. He's going to his track meet. He's like, did you know James Van Der Beek died? I was like, yes, Miss Katie and I are sad. Like,
we are.
Yes,
though.
I know. No,
and
I
Patrick
mean,
was like, I'm so sorry, you guys.
I know so many people message us collectively and then individually,
separately,
but I don't know. It's strange because I will say something that I think, the retro things are so popular right now. A lot of people are rewatching Dawson's Creek. And so I think a new generation, for instance, Patrick has a younger sister who's Caden's age. She's 19. Okay. She started rewatching Dawson's Creek because of our podcast.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I think that it's going to hit that generation too, because they're, you know, when retro stuff is cool or whatever.
Absolutely.
And they knew who he was.
Yep.
And it's just, I don't know. I do think the one thing positive is that the awareness, it's like when Katie Couric had a colonoscopy on TV, it raised awareness for colon cancer. So I'm hoping that, you know, his advocacy in his last bit of life will help others in a positive way, you know?
I agree. He definitely, as much as he could, used the spotlight to spotlight that, but still be with his family and enjoying life to the fullest in that moment. So we will talk more about that later.
Yeah, we will have a whole episode where we talk about him and his life and all of that, because we just didn't feel like rushing it. Was probably the best idea at all.
Nope. So if you're sad too, we're holding space for you because it's all the things we just said.
Yeah.
Sad on its own, a mortality check, all the things. So
yeah.
All right. Well, let's
let's jump into the episode.
Yeah,
so now we're going to talk about something completely different than that. We're going to talk about the episodes.
Let's go.
First one, season 5, episode 13 is called Something Wilder. As Dawson starts film school, Jen's newfound happiness jeopardizes her radio show. Joey finds herself with 2 dinner dates and a difficult choice to make.
All those things. I knew, and this is a little bit in, but I knew as soon as Jen's like, oh, my producer wants to talk to me before the show. I was like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
You walking into a bad meeting. Like, why else would they want to see you before your show?
Right.
But it was cute for Dawson's first day of school when Jen bought him all that stuff. Well, because he was going to film school that day.
Was that
in the intro
episode? I just watched this today, guys.
Something Wilder. I think so.
Or was that the next one? No, you're right.
She gives him like the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And the
that's right. That's right. I did
pencil.
write.
I did think maybe I was wrong. I was like, am I wrong?
No. You're right. You're right. I was like, I just watched this today. Why am I confused? You're right. I did think it was funny though. I said Jen calling Dawson baby just seems weird.
And then he starts calling her sweetheart.
I know.
Like a bunch of times.
It was weird.
Like on the movie set later, he's like, sweetheart, I'll be there, or what. I was like, what, are they married for 50 years all of a sudden? Like,
I don't
what's
even
happening?
It's weird.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I didn't like that either.
I'm not a pet names person. We've talked about this before.
We have.
It just is irritating to me.
Yeah, I call my husband by his full name.
Same.
I'm like, Brant
Parsons.
I have Brant Parsons.
I don't like pet names.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I guess I have them for my kids.
Well, yeah, but that's different.
Because they're little and
right?
cute. But yeah.
I had a boyfriend who used to call me Bae all the time, and I hated it.
Oh, I don't like that.
Right?
No, I don't like that.
And he just did it, and I did not like that. Yeah. That's funny. I did not think about that till just now.
I don't know if I've ever had a boyfriend or significant other have a...
It was my first big boyfriend in high school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bae.
I hated it.
No, I don't like it either.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
I don't like it.
I mean, it's not weird if you like that, but
no.
I'm not a pet name person.
I'm thinking of someone calling you that. I don't know.
You're not. Danny is not a Bae.
I mean, Danny specifically. It's not a fit.
What if one day I came in here and be like, I have a newfound revelation and that I love pet names, and now I'm going to call Troy Boo Boo all the time?
We should both separately just start.
We should
pick a
film
pet name for our husbands and just start doing it out of nowhere.
At a candid camera thing, and we should video see what their faces do.
That's good.
Hey, Boo Boo. Troy would be like, "What?
Are you talking to the cat? What's going on?
What are you talking about? Oh, I have so many pet names for my cat.
Oh yeah. My dogs too.
Of course,
100%.
Hello.
I call my kids baby a decent amount. All of them. I'm like, are you all right, baby? I do.
Oh, yeah, I don't do that.
I don't know why. It just comes out. I was like, oh, come over here, baby.
Actually, maybe I don't. I just don't have pet names. I mean, we have shortened names. Well, Caden is always Caden. He is just not ever anything else.
Caden.
Cooper, we call Coop.
Yeah, oh, that's cute.
I mean, but everybody does. Like, a lot of people will just say Coop. I don't know. They just do. But Caden is never just K. He's always Caden.
Weird.
Like,
always. Yeah.
K-Dog. His friends used to call him K-Dog, which is weird. I don't know.
K-Dog. I love it. We call my son Fairbear, which he hated and now doesn't care anymore. London we call Lulu. Amelia's Emmy. Aaron is Air Bear, so we have a Fairbear and an Air Bear. But then I just call her Air B. I just go Air B. And Rand's like, that takes no shorter amount of time than saying Air B. But I'm like, come on, Air B.
That's hilarious.
Every now and then.
Oh, no.
Which she really hates. I'll just say Herb. I go Herb.
Oh my God.
He's just like, now you're abbreviating Air B. And then Tegan is TT.
Oh, that's cute.
We call her T or TT.
Well, my sister is Tata, which is funny because, Tatas are boobs.
That is funny.
My kids call her that because I said that when I was a kid. I couldn't say the R in Tara.
Oh, Tata.
So that's what she wanted to be called when I had kids.
Oh, that's so cute.
So anyways,
I like that though.
La la la. I don't do pet names.
Okay, no pet name. So it was
just
weird.
Call me by my name, guys.
I said, is this boyfriend? I guess boyfriend. He's not really a boyfriend of Joey's yet. Elliot,
the guy.
Is he just another Henry? He's
said,
so much like Henry.
This guy is not even that likable or even believable that Joey would be interested.
Just like,
he's just I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't get Elliot either.
Move on from him.
I said, Jen in those boots when she walks through the fraternity house. What was that?
That was a weird moment.
It was a weird moment.
But also that does happen.
That does happen. So this was an interesting episode because we start to see Jack have a little bit of animosity towards the frat.
Well, I said the writers kind of wanted, it's almost like they wanted to turn directions.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to have this positive experience and then they wanted to just change it.
It did feel like
that. And it felt like that with the fucking professor too. Cause the whole, wait, you're not married, but you said you were. And he's like, oh, I just say that sometimes. I was like, that's horrible writing.
Horrible writing. Because he does say that originally. He's like, I know. Oh, yeah, my wife and my kids, they like me to read to them or whatever.
He said it more than once.
All of a sudden he's just like, oh no, I don't. It's like,
and I'm like, so he just lied about that. That's weird and bad writing. They should have just said that he got divorced. But they were just like,
we want them to be able to have a relationship. So now he has to be single and not divorced, just single.
just single, not divorced, doesn't have a kid. Like and they changed it just so he could have a tryst with Joey.
Yeah.
And then they had to have something with Jack. So they were like, well, let's change his mind about the fraternity. Mm-hmm. So that was just weird. Something that wasn't weird and was fun was Audrey on her little Nokia phone that we all had.
Good. So good.
We all had the Nokia.
All had it.
We all had the Nokia.
I liked her booty call questions.
Oh, I know.
When she's calling into
so
Jen.
funny.
She's like, why don't we say I'm going to have booty if we're having a booty call?
Valid.
And Jen's like, you don't have to say your full name when you call, Audrey. This is supposed to be anonymous. She's like, why? I have nothing to hide. I know. She was so funny.
She's so funny.
Calling into the show. I already said the thing about the producer and how they said she lost her edge because she was too happy.
Yeah.
And then I said, ooh, Joey lying about the date when she tells Elliot she's not feeling good.
Yeah.
We saw that twice in the things we watched today.
I know.
Corey did that too.
Yeah.
Topanga. Okay. Don't lie if you don't want to go on a date. Just
don't lie ever.
Don't go.
Just be honest. You know how much better life is when you just don't lie.
It's better.
I mean,
way better.
Because listen, even if you think you get away with a lie, you don't really, because it will come back. Mm-hmm. It always comes back.
Always.
You never be staying away with lies. Listen, and it's too hard to lie.
Yeah, it takes too much energy.
And if you happen to be lying, something's probably wrong. So
well, and like if you're lying because you don't want to go on that date,
you should just tell them.
Just say you don't want to go.
Be honest.
And you can say it in a nice way. You don't have to be a jerk about it.
Well,
but
yeah,
just say it.
Yeah,
be nice about it. Let them down easy.
I don't know.
Philosophical question as it relates to Jen. Are happy people boring? Because she's saying she's happy, so she's boring now.
I don't know if happy is the right word.
Okay.
I think sometimes I was thinking about that made me think about when you're happily married, are you boring? I think sometimes you just get like settled.
Yeah, settled is a good word.
So you're not, I don't think that you're boring, but I don't know. I was just thinking, well, I've never been all the way happy. Is anybody ever all the way happy though?
I mean, that's a good point. I think maybe it's like contented, settled, like if you're ever at a point in your life, and I don't think anyone ever is in all areas, but in this example, a relationship.
Yeah.
Where you're not striving for more.
Yeah. You're just content with the way things are. Good.
And that happens at jobs, and that happens in friendships, and that happens with everything. So, yeah, is that boring, or is that just contented and just a phase of life?
I think I'm probably the wrong person to ask that to.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I think
you're very contented.
No,
you're the opposite.
Well, I don't want to say I've never been happy, but I think people with anxiety generally, like, you know what I mean?
I like to call it ambition.
There you go.
That's what I call my anxiety.
I love that. That's not what mine is.
I've rebranded it for myself.
Okay. Well, everybody's anxiety presents different.
Yes.
So yours can present as ambition.
I'm going to do more things. And
that's
more
what you
things
need.
after that, and more things
that's
after
what you
that.
Need. That's also called, what is that word where you're not wanting to deal with the reality of things?
Escapism.
Oh, there it is. Mm-hmm. It's that too.
It's both.
I mean, I do that
but
too.
Mostly that.
Mine's mostly sarcasm is my
there you go.
My handle. I don't know. I don't know if it makes you boring. I think that when you are content in a relationship, you can get kind of settled, and so it's not as like she doesn't have all the drama and whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, I don't think we're boring people, and we don't have any relationship drama.
That's true. That's true. I mean, could we? I mean, I guess we have a podcast twice a week, or we do 2 episodes a week. But could we do the kind of show she's doing with like these like edgy relationship things? No.
Yes, we absolutely could, because we have wisdom from the other side of things.
True.
But that's different. When I was in college, like, right? Could we have a fun college show? No,
we could not. No. Okay.
But I mean,
Fair
if
enough.
it was people asking for advice from old married ladies, absolutely.
There might be a market for that. Let us know, guys.
I mean, actually, I did have a friend, a single friend, ask me and another. I'm not going to say their names because they might not want to know. A single friend who's been single for a long time. She has been single for a while, and she looked at me and another friend of ours who've been in a marriage for a really long time, and she said,
"Oh God,"
she said, "I've got to ask y'all this. How do you?" And she's like, "You don't have to answer." She said, "But how do you keep sex not boring after you've been with somebody for that long?" And we both started laughing.
Yeah.
And we both had different answers. And I'm like,
right.
Well, I mean, the fact is it does get boring. You have to constantly think of new things, But I won't say my friend, the other friend's answer.
That's her business.
Great.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I do think, you do have to do things, not just in the bedroom. I mean, in a relationship to make it not boring.
In general, in relationships.
Because it's real easy to become boring.
Sure.
If you are in a good relationship.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, I don't even know that boring's bad. Like,
Katie's like, I love boring.
I am good. Not
That's Troy's like that too. He's like, I'm cool. I'm content. I'm
going
good.
outside the box. I am good with just like maintaining
the calm.
The minimum.
Katie says boring. I'm not good with boring. Me. I gotta keep life. I'm not talking about my sex life. Y'all don't even know about that life. All right.
No,
that is up for me. Well, and my husband, he's part of it too.
All mine.
But anyway, I just mean life. I have to do, it's like, you know how sometimes people be like, I'm going to eat the same thing for all my meals. Like, people do meal prep and they'll do like breakfast, lunch, dinner for like what I could never do that. Mm-hmm. I can do one meal the same for a while.
Okay. Like
I can do like the same breakfast.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For a while, but then I got to change it up. I can't. But that's a personality thing.
I think that's a personality thing. And I don't think that's contingent on relationships or whatever.
No, I just meant like in general. But that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
But no. Anyway, so I don't think so is my answer to your question.
You don't think happy people are boring?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Good. Because think about it. Like happy people can be boring just as well as unhappy people can be boring. I know plenty of unhappy people who are boring as hell.
That's a good point.
Like, please don't ask me to talk to them because they be complaining people.
That's true.
And they boring, and I don't want to do that. We probably know some of the same people.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Yes. All right. Well, moving on. The only other thing I said about this episode is I'm so annoyed with this professor story.
I know. Me too.
I mean, he's good looking, but it's
he's not.
You don't think he is?
No.
Didn't I call him charismatic once? And you're like, no, he's not.
Yeah, no.
Like this whole college, and she can't, like, what? And I don't like the Elliot guy either. There's no one else for Joey in the whole city of Boston.
I wrote in the notes for the next episode, what did I say? Like, why is there always a teacher / older person with a younger person in all these fucking TV shows?
I don't know.
You're right. All the people in Boston.
Yeah. All the young, good-looking, smart people.
Hello.
It makes no sense.
I don't like it. All right.
Moving on.
One. Season 5, episode 14 is called Guerrilla Filmmaking. Mm-hmm. As Dawson struggles to direct a classmate's script, Joey confronts her own feelings about Professor Wilder. Mm-hmm. And I said, of course, they got to bring Charlie back because, hello, Chad Michael Murray.
You have to.
Because he's hot.
He's hot. And I did think it fit in the plot.
Oh, yeah.
This one. Like Jen was a little too if she's supposedly happy with Dawson now, she was a little too fired up about him and annoyed with him, but it was funny. Was funny. I said, so cute they're doing a film together. Who am I talking about?
Jenna Dawson.
Oh yeah, probably because she's helping with it. Yeah. I think the director guy he's a funny character. He is funny. And when he's like, oh, by the way, I'm going to be the lead. And Dawson's like, oh God.
Shit. And he's bad and it's funny.
When you kind of put like that director guy next to the other Charlie.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Charlie's the one that we need for this part. Yeah.
I know. And I was waiting. I remembered that Pacey and Audrey got together. So I was glad it was finally happening.
Yeah. I asked there, I said, how do we feel about that.
I think it's good.
I think it's good too. I liked it. But here's the thing. Joey is 100% completely fine right away with that.
I know.
But remember the Dawson stuff?
Yeah.
Is it because she likes Professor Wilder, or is it just literally she cares
I think it's Dawson.
nothing about Pacey?
I think it's just because it's Dawson.
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad she doesn't care about it, but I was like, okay, that's different.
Also, something else I remembered was the fraternity guy situation. The roommate.
I didn't remember it at all.
I remembered it, and I didn't say anything last week because I didn't want you to know until it happened. Mm-hmm. I remembered it whenever the guy gave up his room.
Okay.
I was like, oh, right.
This is coming.
I remember how this ends, like how the fraternity adventure ends. And I was like, but I couldn't remember if they actually kissed or not. Mm-hmm. But then I was like, it's just heartbreaking because I feel like that was probably true for a lot of kids.
Yes.
Not like that exact situation. I just mean being closeted and trying so hard to fight against yourself. And then he even tells Jack, you're the kind of guy I want to be. Mm-hmm. But he can't do it. He can't do it.
And then at the end, Jack says to him,
yeah, he's like, I feel sorry for you.
Stuff you have to figure out.
Yeah.
And I genuinely hope you do.
Yeah.
Kind of like saying, like, I'm going to leave you with this.
Yeah. And then it's fucked up because his fraternity brothers were like, he said you tried to kiss him. And he's like, y'all already believe him. Great. Thanks.
Yeah. I know. I didn't love that because I liked that Jack had kind of found his people.
Well, and I liked that they weren't being homophobic, you know?
Right.
I liked that was part of the storyline to kind of buck against
like
trends.
It can be this way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But then reality is...
That's the other side.
Is it really? I mean, nowadays I think it's much better. I actually... When we got to the episodes where Jack pledged, Caden was home and I asked him, I said, do you have anybody in your fraternity that's, LGBTQ? And he's like, oh, yeah. Okay. And I said, oh, really? He's like, oh, yeah, we have a few. And they are very small. And I said, great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was just like, whatever. Yeah.
As it should be. Like that.
Sure.
People should not even have to have you should just be like.
Right. Like, do you fit in because of other interests and all that with the people in the fraternity? Great.
But it opened up a good conversation with my husband because he was in Greek life when I was back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, times have changed then because when he was in a fraternity, that would not have been.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's good then. That part.
So hopefully
the times are changing part.
Well, but then it's then other shit
know.
happens and it's like our time's fucking changing.
Right. Maybe this particular thing appears to be better in this case, but
in one situation, but then all these others. I know. It's just hard. Anyway. I forgot about it and I was like, and I remembered it last time and I was like, I'm not going to say anything because I don't know if she remembers.
No. When they went to play the games, as soon as they laid on the floor, I was like, what's going to happen here? But then that sucked about honestly, when that happened, I thought, oh, well, maybe this will be a relationship. And then when
but I just don't feel, it's one of those things where it's like, you don't have to, just because Jack is gay doesn't mean he's sexualizing every male he comes encounter with.
Well, of
right?
Course, yeah.
And that was kind of the thing that they were like, he's his roommate. So of course he's going to try and get with him.
Right.
Like, that's just shitty.
It is shitty.
So,
and like you said, all because maybe the writers just wanted to change direction.
Yeah.
The storyline.
And then add in some stuff. And why does all of Jack's stuff... Oh, and also he smokes now? Where did that come from? I
laughed at it because he did look super awkward. Like he grabbed it and then Jen was like, what?
But why? Why was that even there?
I don't know.
It was weird.
I guess because she was like, are you okay? But there's other ways to say that. I did appreciate when Dawson was freaking out about all the rental stuff. He's like, no, we got to film it because we got to give the lights back and we got to give the camera back. And I was like, yes. Yeah. Sometimes you're just like, this is it. This is what we're doing. Changing nothing else.
Yep, it has to be.
I don't care if we don't love this costume. It's the one that fits. And the show's tomorrow. It's just, So I thought that was pretty funny. I already said the thing. And I said Jack smoking. Oh, okay. And then the end of the episode, Joey's throwing snowballs.
Yeah, what was that about?
And then it says, to be continued. And I was like, What part is to be continued? Like, it's the end of a normal
episode.
Like, usually that would happen, like, when Mitch, like, drove off the road. Or, like, but I'm like...
When you have a cliffhanger. There was no cliffhangers.
Nothing's happening.
All doors were closed.
Walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So what was that about? Maybe we'll find out when we watch the next one. Maybe, like, on her walk home, something happens. But I was like, why is it to be... It's always to be continued after an episode. Unless there's a cliffhanger.
Right.
There's no cliffhanger. I actually, like, went back because I was like, what did I miss? Watched the last, like, minute or so again. And I was like,
nothing's there.
There's nothing. So, to be continued.
I guess.
Hold on to your seats. Who knows? Could be another snowball coming. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway.
Oh, boy.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope that you are doing okay about everything with James Van Der Beek. And we'll be back for more Dawson's Creek and more about that as well here on Generation In Between.
Yay.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Bye.